At just 19 years old, she was locked inside a cold stone tower. The man she once called husband had signed her death warrant. She screamed his name, begging for mercy, but the guards dragged her back into darkness. This was the final night of Catherine Howard, the doomed fifth wife of Henry VIII, a girl who believed that marrying Henry had given her true love, but that love turned into something worse than death. Catherine Howard's story didn't begin with power. It began with youth and charm. Still just a teenager, she caught the eye of King Henry VIII. By then, Henry was old, burdened with disease, and tired from his failures. But when he looked at Catherine, he saw innocence and the promise of new life. He called her his rose without a thorn. Suddenly, Catherine had it all: jewels, gowns, even the crown itself. Yet behind this glitter, shadows from her past were waiting to destroy her. Before becoming queen, Catherine lived in her grandmother's household. Life there was filled with joy, music, and recklessness. It was there that she formed relationships with Henry Manox and Frances Dereham. To Catherine, these were nothing but childish romances, but to a king, they were rebellion and sin. At first, these secrets were buried, but in a royal court, whispers spread like fire. Enemies gathered evidence, letters surfaced, witnesses spoke, and to Henry, the innocent girl he once worshipped was innocent no more. The greatest blow came when Catherine was accused not only of past affairs, but of betrayal after marriage. And at the center of it all was Thomas Culpeper, a handsome courtier who met her in secret late at night. Whether they were truly lovers or just confidants is still debated by historians, but for Henry, it was nothing less than treason. In November 1541, Catherine was arrested, her crown stripped away. She was taken to the Tower of London. The very walls where she once danced in joy now became her prison. And then came the night that history never forgot, the night Catherine Howard begged for mercy. Witnesses say she broke free from her guards and ran through the long corridors of the tower. Her screams echoed. She demanded to see Henry one last time, but the king shut the door on her. The guards dragged her back. She fell to the ground, weeping, knowing there would be no pardon. That night, she prayed for hours. She was only 19, barely a woman, yet condemned to die. At dawn, on February 13, 1542, Catherine was led to Tower Green. The crowd gathered in silence. They say her face was terrified, yet calm. She whispered prayers as she stood before death. She gave no long speech, perhaps because she no longer knew how to defend herself. The executioner raised his axe, and with a single blow, Catherine Howard's life ended. Henry VIII would marry again, but Catherine's name would forever remain in history, not as a powerful queen, but as a young girl who begged for mercy from the king she loved and found nothing but death. Her execution revealed a brutal truth. In the world of kings, love meant nothing. A crown or a husband could end your life in a single moment. Catherine Howard was not the first victim of Henry's merciless rule, nor was she the last, but she remains one of the most haunting. A young woman who cried out for mercy and found only silence.